Hey everyone, it's Emma, and I have to tell you about the wildest thing that happened to me last Saturday. I was just trying to find a quiet place to study English, so I went to the city library. You know how libraries are usually super calm, but that day, the vibe was different, almost mysterious. As soon as I walked in, I saw this old man sitting near the entrance. He was reading a really thick book with a dark green cover. What was strange was that he kept looking around, like he was waiting for someone. I gave him a little polite smile, and he nodded back. I didn't think much of it and went to my favorite table by the window, pulled out my notebook, and got ready to study. I'd only been reading for a few minutes when I heard a soft whisper. "Excuse me. Can you help me?" I looked up, and it was him, the same old man. He told me he was looking for a book called The Door to New Worlds, but couldn't find it anywhere. That sounded interesting, so I went to check the library's computer system. But here's the weird part. There was no record of that book. Not a single one. He looked so confused. He said, "But I borrowed it many years ago. It must still be here." There was something in his voice that made me curious. So I decided to help him look for it. We started walking through the aisles, scanning every single shelf. We were in the fiction section when suddenly a small book fell off a shelf right behind us. It just dropped. The old man picked it up and smiled, almost to himself. "It always finds me," he murmured. The book was old and dusty, with yellowish pages. But the title was perfectly clear, The Door to New Worlds. My heart skipped a beat. I opened it, expecting a regular story. But inside, every page had a short text in a different language, including English. The old man looked at me and said, "This book helped me learn languages when I was young. Maybe it will help you too." Before I could even ask him a question, he gently placed the book in my hands, turned around, and just walked away. I was stunned. I took the book to the front desk to check it out, but the librarian frowned at it. She said, "We don't have this book in our system. Are you sure you found it here?" I turned to point to where the old man was, but he was gone. Vanished. I left the library feeling a mix of confusion and excitement. When I got home, I opened the book again. And this is where it gets even crazier. The words on the page started to glow, just slightly, like they were inviting me in. I spent the rest of the evening practicing English with it. And for the first time ever, learning felt easy. It felt magical. The next day, I had to know more. I went back to the library and asked the librarian about the mysterious old man. She just smiled and said, "Many people have seen him, but no one knows who he is." Ever since that day, I carried that book with me everywhere. It's a reminder that sometimes the most amazing things happen when you least expect them. And it taught me that learning a new language really is like opening a door to new worlds, new stories, and a whole new version of yourself. So, what's the most unexpected thing that's ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out and hearing my story. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more fun stuff. Catch you next time.